Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta,
Where do you need me?
where in the last one I believe we attempted to take down an alien fleet. We failed to take the fleet down. We did manage to get one of the alien warships destroyed, but we didn't take down the fleet. So right now we're in the middle of building a batch of warships with torpedoes. I think I'll just leave here. If I go look at the model. So this is what we're going to run for the ship to try to get the next attempt at destroying them. We'll pull up an example transfer here. We're going to go from. We're going to do some res transfers, right? So we're going to do our station in medium to say one of the stations in low, which, depending upon where we're going, is probably going to take basically all the delta V, which is probably fine. Yeah. If we get back to that ship design, ship constructor, ship designer, yeah. So I'll look at this there in about 4.8 days. So for this, for example, this ship, we're reliant on the aliens, not running away. The ion drive, for all the great and good that it is, which is really good for, say, colony ships and stuff like that, and it's really fuel efficient. Right? We're getting away with like 2 fuel tanks here, which is surprisingly little. It doesn't have the speed to chase the aliens, so this will probably work for getting the aliens where the aliens are surprised that we are armed. Maybe a good way to think about it, because the aliens won't run away from that. But once the aliens get a little scared of us, that's not going to work. And they do get more scared of you as time goes on. Let's send you actually investigating counselors. Actually, let's go contact the academy. There you have enough info to do that.
Reaching out.
Reporting in.
And then you will leave killing the aliens. Mostly in China.
We're going in.
Okay, with that, let's advance time. We got 4 ships in construction. When they're done, we're going to revisit contemplating whether or not we want to build more, because it's going to be depending upon what we've got in orbit of Earth. Right now, the aliens have 1 ship. I think 4v1 we'd win, so we'd engage with these 4. That might change over the next 45 or 65 days. So I'm not going to assume that's going to be the case. If they get more ships, we'll have to build more ships. Well, maybe if there's 2 ships, we can engage 4 on 2. That'd probably be fine. But if they get more than 2, then we're going to have to bring in some more. Here's the quartz drives, which is... Oh, we've completed quartz drive, which I want for the light bulb. It's the other one. I think burner was behind the bigger power plant. I still got the power plant here to research. I might not. Or I might have it queued up already, that would make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I have it queued up already. In which case, go rival markets. Yeah, I do have it queued up. That's the other one. Gas core is a prerequisite for burner. So burner is probably going to be what we'll run for the 1MC ships. Light bulb for the 2. Let's turn our speed up so we're not sitting here waiting forever for the time to pass.
Lending my expertise. We'll open a channel.
Hello?
Though our methods
We don't want intelligence share with them because we already have it with
humanity
humanity first. They are willing to sell stations. Not really. Maybe at the heavy fission. Might be interested in the heavy fission reactor array. Settlement complex as well. I'm gonna hold off for the bit. So I'd like to check to see how expensive things like the International Space Station are gonna be. In cold hard cash. More than we have cash. Okay. Could probably get away with like boost or something. 169 boost. Okay. So there is probably a trade we could do to get a thing off of them, but we're not that much of a rush for that. Let's sell them some boost. They're not the a lot of people are going to get deals with boost, but Yeah, we might come for their stations later. For the moment, we're just gonna give them some money for the effort of getting on the phone with us. Okay, 2nd Infantry Division. Sure, just continue. One thing I'm watching for is their condition. I don't want their condition getting too low. We'll tell them to stop hunting for a bit if their condition gets low enough. Especially the ones that are doing it in Mexico. Public campaign mission successful. Okay, repeat and continue.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, repeat and continue. So 1st Marine we'll probably send home as soon as they're
Score
done.
1 for the good guys.
2nd Infantry. Gun raise them all, so we'll let you keep going. Light bulb drive. Yes, we are probably going to want that. 74th Army Group. Oh, yep. You. Cancel. And then you. You've already apparently canceled because you got really. No, you haven't canceled. Cancel. And we'll let most of them recover if they're not already stopped. 1st Infantry. The 1st Infantry. Yeah, the 1st Infantry can continue like one more cycle. 2nd Marine. I will let you go one more cycle.
Standing by for orders.
Okay. Who do I have contact with? Let's chat up Exodus. We might be able to trade the boost
Making
for
contact.
something on Exodus.
Where do you need me?
And then you just keep purging the aliens.
Gear up.
Offering support. Establishing contact.
Good luck
Good
saving the
luck
world.
saving the world. Just know that we have other plans.
So, if memory serves, I think they like boost. So we could eventually sell them the boost, yeah. Just piling one of those in was already a generous request. Oh, I would like the, your persuasion guy. Apparently that would be fair trade. Could take the car missions, that would be 2% mining, which is tempting. Yeah, we'll leave the 2% mining behind. Okay. Yep, we'll just call this good. They get the boost. Get the half-point boost. We get some persuasion, which is, I think, more valuable for us at this point. Oh yeah, I should probably grab that. Maybe on this guy. Yeah, there's a slot on this guy. I want to activate right away, but that's fine. You can go and grab a little bit more admin, which will then allow you to fit the... Oh, you're 2 for 1. I guess I was going to take the mining one off for the moment. You're a quick learner, so you can grab admin. You're the guy I've got doing advise. You don't really matter what networks you've got on you. Super badly. Okay. Back with some time pass. While we wait for our warships to finish. 2nd Infantry, yeah, time for you. Let's stop hunting Xenoforms and go home. First Infantry fails. Also time for you to council and go home.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Second Marine. Yep, it's time for you to cancel. Army go home.
The LZ is secure.
You succeeded, that's good to see. Global Dust Radiator. Don't think that's one we want. We'll just, we won't obsolete it just because it is one we want. Moving, okay. Okay, I think everyone's good. So you don't have enough XP for anyone to level up yet. You only got 6 commands. You're not likely to succeed per se. Yeah, 68% chance of success. You got 3 persuasions. You're pretty unlikely to do anything persuasion-wise either. Really good for, you know, purge and inevitably assassinate, but we're not there yet. I'm actually pretty decent for investigate, so we can send you around investigating, I suppose.
We'll see what they're up to.
Standing by for
And then
orders.
you keep trying to get Chinese uniforms
Taking
under
it to
control. China did get out of control enough that China did have a alien kaiju, let's say, rise up. So we'd like that to not happen again. That was before we moved into China, honestly. Working in quantum computing, which is actually the one that's going to give us the... No, quantum encryption. The one after this one. This one, you need quantum computing for quantum encryption. Quantum encryption gives you the extra... it gives you a 6th advisor slot, which is what we're working towards. How's the warships coming along? It's probably been like 30 days, yeah. So it's like 2, 3 advisor councils left. We'll let the armies recover from going up the xenoforms,
I
or we
will
send them
help
up,
them.
off again.
Surveillance complete.
Tech mogul for the servants. Okay, keep spying. Wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea to get some info on them. Because if we're far enough along that we've got our Faction 1, Humanity First might have theirs. If Humanity First has theirs, they're little shoot first, ask questions later when it comes to the servants. So getting information on the servants may result in servants having a bad day.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Improving our position in China in preparation for potentially having more control points to be able to control it better. Arrived in the Washington region. Okay. Well, the armies are recovering. We have completed arrival markets. We're going to get more orgs to choose from. Administrative node is what we're going to want eventually for that control point for Earth control. I do have light bulb. Light bulb, in theory, is probably going to be what we use for our MC2 ships, I think. So let's start researching that. Which reminds me to bring up my list. So I can remember what does what. There's the list. Yeah, light bulb was the M2C ships. Burner was going to be level the MC1 ships, which is what we're using for the moment. I suppose actually the top of the list is the hardest stuff, so we should probably work from top to bottom on this guy.
Going in hot.
This guy has the skills to do what needs to be done for most things. Environmental Preservation Union. 2-2 on a 3-star. Okay. Grab some more admin. As we have money available, we do want to grab pretty much all the modifications, but it's money dependent. You're doing public campaigns, so you'd actually probably benefit from persuasion. Granted, you're also supposed to be my investigator. And I haven't necessarily been doing enough investigation with you, I suppose. Let's go around people. There's a couple good orgs here I'd like to pick up. Okay, we had Germany, we'd probably pick them up. That'd be nice to pick up. That'd be nice to pick up the 2 for 2. That would be okay if we had South Korea. Yeah, that'd be interesting, but not a must-have. Okay, so all the slots, well, we got one slot there. Yeah, one slot there. You could benefit from one more persuasion. Though the persuasion org I've got is not higher density persuasion than you've got. It's basically these two combined, Crossing Rivers and Lepus Communications. And it is influence. If we got the influence, we can pick it up. So let's actually take Lepus off. This is sort of a side grade, picking you up. Though, the moment she gets one more admin, we put Lepus back on, that brings up to 25. At which point admin pass there is either backfilling some of the other ones, like getting some command wouldn't be bad. Like if we got an extra command or extra admin after that, we could put command one on there, give it an extra command because for control reasons. Or we can be moving things like boost and stuff onto her to free up spaces on other ones. Like this guy's got some things like this one. This is a good org. It doesn't fit his primary mission for me, which is actually investigate, but it's a good org. That was a good one. That's probably why he's got that one on. Could probably want to move science off. The 2 science would probably be better on this one, for example. Take the engineering off for the moment. Then we go back to you. We do want this equipped on someone, but doesn't need to be on you. Put science on science counselor. So that equates to 2% more science in USA, because she's on basically on permanent advised mission in USA. And that clears up space for this guy to grab stuff like the investigate and get him actually decent investigate. We don't need the ops so much for that, I suppose. So we got 2 open spots. Did I over... Maybe, oh, well, I took a 3 off, right? We need to make spaces on the other one for 3 to come off, so then we've got 2 spots here, okay. So I could put the engineering back here. Or we might have some more investigate orgs somewhere. No, they're all investigating espionage, and we want the espionage guy to have the espionage. Espionage in the grand scheme is going to come up first. We need to kill an alien before we can capture an alien. Okay. So we'll give him the engineering back so we can get that engineering on. We've got 4 args here. There's a couple in here that are vaguely interesting, but nothing I'm going to splurge to grab. Like 3 engineering here would have been interesting, but not a must-have. And all those slots are full for the moment. Okay. Everyone's got a mission, so advance time.
Offering counsel.
We're not running spoils, so we are arguably not making a lot of money. We're making what it says, and not what we can imagine. Okay, so gas core is done. That means we can discover the burner drive. Also means we can continue to improve on the fission reactor itself. E-beam. Believe, yeah, there's ion batteries. So this is going to be my point defense in the long run. Might be a little too early to grab you. Probably a little too early for our colony ship drive. Let's deal with the HAB accident modifier. Let's try not to double up on one. Info science. We've been doing a lot of defoliation. I suppose I could do the defoliation. Makes sense.
I have new information.
Okay. Bleeds transfer. Aliens attack in space. Okay, so someone is being shot, presumably at Mars. Presumably at Mars. Gas core fission. Let's actually go out and look at Mars. Let's figure out who the aliens are actively shooting at. Ring Fortress Station. Okay, so they attacked someone, and they've already been shot up enough that they're not there anymore, apparently. Finished what they were doing. Yeah, whoever had that location, I think, had their base destroyed. Trying to shift public opinion towards the servants, which we don't really want.
We have moved the needle.
Public campaign success, okay.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
We may try to turn a counselor and get humanity first after the servants a little bit harder. Wartime atrocity. Okay, well, regrettable. We don't have the money. Don't have network or can I say?
Target secured.
And that's why you don't necessarily want to be perpetually at war. It's helping us keep America a little bit more unified. As we try to drag down the welfare. Pan Asia Combine. Oh, we'll probably want that at some point in the future. Okay.
I'm here.
And we can turn a counselor. 21% chance. We can crank that up to 80%. We will take the 80%.
Where to?
We should be following the aliens if we can, so you go figure out
Let's see what we can see.
Warships next cycle? During the next cycle, yeah.
Offering assistance.
Ferris Drive. Less interest in the Ferris Drive, I think.
We've got some intel on our target.
Got some more intel on it. We're going to repeat and continue until we've actually turned her. Ship launched. Romeo 25. Okay, so we've got 4 warships. Granted, a person walking probably outwalks these guys. But we'll see what we got in alien orbit, or in Earth orbit. We got Victor 16 with 1 ship. I think it is time to engage Victor 16. Likely to accept pursuit? Yes. If they make a run for it, they're gonna make it. But that's we're hoping they're not gonna run for it.
We've gained a new agent.
We've gained a new agent. Okay.
Ready to sabotage.
Don't do any sabotage. The fact that we know what you know is plenty of sabotage. And of course, we know what the servants know, and the servants know about the aliens. Born 1, engage. Start battle. So, in the last fleet battle against the aliens, we were able, 8v3, to take 1 down. think 4v1 will take one down. Gauge full speed in high wall, or short wall, doesn't really matter here. All ships. Your primary target, the enemy. And full speed ahead. On intercept course. And go. Our missiles have an engagement range of 1,000 kilometers, so once we hit 1,000, all the torpedoes go. All the ships have stopped firing. Oh, I guess there was a reload cycle between salvos, so there's the second salvo going off. On intercept course if possible. Torpedoes inbound. Do we get a hit? We get contact. Scratch one alien bogey. We just make sure, give the game a little while to recognize that there is no inbounds going to blow us up. We can speed up, I suppose, to get the crowd a little faster. There we go. There we go. Luminous Veil destroyed. Our ships all survive. Salvage alien aircraft, or alien spacecraft. Although we have been able to some extent, study alien technology before, now we have access to one of their craft in its entirety is a godsend to science. This is how they access our skies, this is how they travel within the solar system, this is what we must learn from, and perhaps even emulate if we are to truly do the same ourselves. And we recovered the alien tech.
You'll want to look at what our team has brought home, Commander.
Build a reactor like nothing in human history. Okay. Aliens defeated in space. First space battle in space where the aliens have lost. 500 influence. Current operation. Launch to Scorpio Station. Launch. Victor 6 completes transfer to low Earth orbit. Going into surveillance, okay. And resupplied. So the question here is, are we greedy? Do we go for more? And I'm gonna say the answer is we're gonna be greedy. We're gonna try to keep them out of Earth orbit. We are resupplied, presumably rearmed. So once more, Roaming 25 goes out. Big fight. Public campaign mission success. Moving away from opposing ideologies and towards ours. Okay. Once more, we are in contact with the aliens. This is Victor 6. Engage. All fleets are willing to fight. Prepare for combat. Thanks, Twitch, for saying nicely done. Once more, we're going to see if we can get another victory here. Okay. That 2 on that one. That 2 on that one. And we go. apparently in range of the first one. Some torpedoes away. Very less inbound this time, so more likely the aliens will have the PD to deal with the problem. Or the ability to cut us to bits before our missiles arrive. Yeah, not enough to get through. Oh, and they're shooting the batch fire to the other one. Okay. Oh, and we're being jammed. That also reduces the effectiveness of the salvo. Brave escorts, yeah. Twitch chat is waving bye to our brave escorts that are about to die. This is what torpedoes aren't necessarily very good at, which is penetrating PD. They're a little bit better at, you know... Yeah, lost our escorts there. Maybe unsurprisingly. They're a little bit better at catching the guys that are good dodging. The missile is a little bit better at penetrating the PD, but you gotta get a balance there.
We found something.
Now, to be fair, that may have calmed the aliens down because they got rid of our entire fleet. They've got their proverbial revenge. We'll see if the aliens come for some revenge on us in a bit. Though we are probably about to generate, you know, some response here.
Ready for orders. Taking them down.
Ready. I'll keep them safe.
Ready for my mission. We'll see what we can find.
I'm on your side.
Where to? Tracking target.
And we're pulling the tiger's tail at this point by once again trying to kill an alien. No, it's this one. This one's like quick learn. Okay. Oh, skunk works up. Skunk works up. Let's get you started on that 40mm autocannon.
Offering support.
On guard.
Target mission complete. Okay. Should hopefully only need to do that once. Is that? I didn't do that. Wasn't on us. So that's probably where... Yeah, Skylar here. Did a hostile
Tracking
figure on someone.
failed.
Tracking failed. Okay, we didn't get any more information on the alien that we're about to try to kill. Limit the damage to the
Problem
fires,
solved.
and there we go.
Permanently.
As I said, problem dealt with permanently. We have eliminated Xenoform Alpha 1. So the first alien to land on the planet is dead. We have learned a great deal about the aliens from this operation and will receive a bonus to our xenology research going forward. Few among us would ever have believed this day would come. Not only the inaugural proof of the alien life from another world, but the successful retrieval of an intact alien body. Ours to study at our leisure. Okay, the labs has been a challenge. However, its cellular structure began to deteriorate at an alarming rate, which we believe due to some sort of genetically programmed failsafe, presumably to prevent this race's enemies from learning more about them.
We've taken one down, Commander.
Okay, so that will probably piss the aliens off enough to get one of our bases attacked. And abductions detected in the EU.
Recon complete. Ready.
You back to public campaigning in
Making
China.
our case.
Standing by.
Send you investigating. Or can I send the
Ready.
assassin investigating? It's the assassin investigating.
We'll see
You
what we can find.
Keep public campaigning in
I'm here.
America.
At your service.
Keep America high.
We must persuade the people.
Ready for orders.
And you continue to kill alien life forms, alien assets.
Heading to the LZ.
So we're gonna have the burner drive at the end of June, or not the light bulb at the end of June. I will try to probably start building MC2 ships to do what our MC1 ships partially succeeded at doing.
Lending my expertise.
Victor 69 completes transfer to low Earth orbit. Well, they're presumably not after our station. They may
They're winning
be
their hearts and minds.
after the engagement. They may be here to do what the last one was in the middle of doing. Let's go up and check. Oh, no. Reinforcing Victor 6. Apparently, after getting engaged, they decided Victor 6 was a little under-defended and brought in more forces.
The people will come to our side.
So they rallied another detachment to Victor 6. There is the 40mm autocannon. In theory, that does improve the defenses on our space manufacturing station, where we're building our warships. Quantum battery, we're probably going to ignore. Let's pick up E-beam batteries. We'll get our early game point events going.
By the numbers.
Here's what we found.
Would the aliens may be targeting us directly if we continue to interfere with them or their human allies? I would not be surprised.
Where to?
But we did just kill one of them. Should be viably presumed as a threat at this point. Ooh, actually, we got enough info to know that you are an asset of the Protectorate. Go investigate
Initiating
them.
surveillance.
Get enough info on them, we may turn them as well. Teeing up the Humanity First to do what Humanity First does. As we go, relations. Shift, there we go. See, we have intelligence sharing with Humanity First, so in theory, they may decide to take advantage of the intelligence we're giving them and get rid of some of the pro-alien factions.
Offering counsel. Person of interest surveilled.
The Protectorate. Work as a tycoon. Okay. Do repeat and continue. Yeah, we don't have enough information
Public
yet.
opinion is
This will
moving
stop
in
being a
our
question mark when we
direction.
have enough to turn them. Loyalty 2 would be really easy to turn if we do figure
We're
out
winning
who,
their hearts and
or
minds.
what the loyalty is actually.
Target secured.
Low Earth orbit cleanup. Can't afford to divert resources. I think we can. Modest campaign of debris cleanup. Low Earth orbit will decrease by 1. Small public boost for us. We don't have the money for the greater ones. So we gotta just do the modest one. That's fine.
What's the op?
Then yeah, I don't think we have enough. Oh, we do have enough. We do know you are 2. Okay.
I'll make an offer
Go,
they can't refuse.
Yeah, do that. Make an offer they cannot refuse.
I will help them.
Oop. We had Lepus communication taken by us from the Protectorate.
Tracking failed.
Okay, we may make an activity
We've
to try to take
turned
that
them
back.
to our cause.
Even they haven't attached that to anyone. Afghanistan has a spaceflight program. Okay.
We have moved the needle.
I think I might actually technically control Afghanistan. Yes, I technically control Afghanistan. Well, we don't need boost. Don't build boost there. Okay, closest from the one. Where do I have control that I don't really want control? America, China. We would want more China. That's why I'm looking. Is can I get rid of some places to get more China? We've got 12 spare. These are the 3 we'd want to lose. So 12, 18, 23, 27, 28. China is at 38. Okay, so we're not quite there yet.
The LZ is secure.
The cat is in the box. The cat is alive. The cat is dead. The cat is not in the box. All cats ever born are in the box. The box does not exist. The box is a cat. You are the cat. Superior Judith Howell. The truth. Delisted social media video.
Yeah, so that's not quite how quantum works. The Schrodinger's cat is a thought experiment involving a reference specifically to spin states, right? So is the spin state up or the spin state down? You don't know until you open the box, sort of thing, right? So if you don't know whether the cat is alive or dead, the cat could supposedly be alive, right? But of course, and I suppose you could be wrong, and the cat might not be in the box. But most things like all the cats are in the box. It's like no, that's not quite how that works. Yeah. So obviously after that we go quantum computing goes right into quantum encryption because we want covert operations for counselor number 6. There is the light bulb drive. And what do I want after the light bulb? So if that's for my MC2 size ships, I probably need, the MC2 size ships. Yep, that's probably what we should do next. So, October 10th, October 10th, we're gonna queue up some new ships. Maybe we should be running those in parallel, but whoops. Instead of the E-beams. Go through our counselors quickly. You could grab more admin. The mission control's tempting. Oh, and it is a percentile mission control as well. That's extra tempting. Of course, this is our espionage guy. Is there any espionage up for purchase? No. Yeah, we'll grab that mission control while it's being offered. And you can grab some admin. Of course, you don't need more command, so we can put anything on you that is productive. So we'll think, it is a little bit tempting to say grab the Madisonian Society here. Because it is a 2 slot. Yeah, okay. So let's take Apis Strategic off. Yeah, let's take Apis Strategic off. That gives you the 2 slot you need in the Madisonian Society, which is a 2 persuasion, gets you up to 25 persuasion. Full persuasion. We don't technically then have the space to put you on here, but we may. No, you probably want that. Could take the just off of you. We have well, I could take an engineering off of you to make that work. Or one of the mining ones. Probably the engineering. Okay. Yeah. And we'll take one of the monster engineerings off. That just provides engineering. So worst case scenario, if that gets stolen, that's fine. Okay, you're on there. There we go. A little bit more persuasion doesn't hurt. Back to public campaigning. 90% base in China now.
We must
no money
persuade
invested.
the people.
At your service.
Who has my highest end?
Ready to go.
Ready for my mission.
Ready for orders.
Either
What's the
our
up?
commander or our assassin.
Ready to go.
So let's actually send the assassin, or
Please keep
send the
me
assassin
safe.
over. That was our persuasion when they got stolen. That wasn't the one. Lepus here. Yeah, you can't take control of that. You can actually take control of some of these upper ones. What is the... Well, the odds of taking these upper ones, though, are bad. So maybe they're not. Voice of America is tempting, and always taking Lepus back because no one's controlling Lepus. And then I assume everyone's got their admin orgs attached. Yeah. Much as I would want the admin orgs, they've got to be unattached for us to have a reasonable possibility of taking them. Unless we're stealing them from our friend, which we really don't want to do. 5%, and we just say crank that, get up 23. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Whereas persuasion, there's a couple of vulnerable ones here. You can go after, say, Lepus, take Lepus back.
Targeting enemy orcs.
Ready to go.
And you can roll. Well, yeah, we'll continue to do this. Actually, Link can swap over to trying to grab investigate. Get this guy's investigate up. We're now up to 15. No, we'll go a little bit longer. A little bit more control point before we can go to the next China one. And yeah, waiting for 22nd of October. So that was the cost of taking the cog off, taking the engineering off, is where we got a little bit slower of tech speed.
Offering counsel.
E-beam batteries. Don't think we've had the burner pop up yet. Can work in gas core, that wouldn't be too bad.
Asset acquired.
Okay, took our asset back.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Victor 71 completes transfer. Also to Low Earth. We don't have anything technically in Low Earth yet. I assume you are rallying to Victor 6. So Victor 6 is up to 4 ships.
Target destroyed.
Research campuses will want once MC is not really a concern. '73 has arrived in Low Earth. And rallied to Victor 6. They're now up to 5 ships. That's getting a little scary.
Ready for my mission.
Okay, let's do some hostile takeover. As an investigator, I was actually interested in. Okay, the only one I can steal. Well, no, we have a decent probability of stealing straight off of a servant counselor, I suppose, one of those ones. And then no good ones for that. Don't really need command, but we take a look at command quickly. Pax Robotica wouldn't be too bad. Research. Pretty bad opening. Assume we're not targeting our friend, which we don't want to do. Yeah. So yeah, investigate's probably the best to go after, so we'll go after the investigate. We got 93% chance on this one. We'll send you after the 93% chance.
Targeting their assets. Lending my expertise.
Enjoy your wealth and status while you can, my friends, because it is your certain destiny to eventually put yourself out of a job.
Probably fine.
Chancellor Li Qingzhao, presenting an award for AI Outstanding Case Practice.
Org acquired.
Org acquired. Okay. So that
Prepping for mission.
Eventually go on this person.
Mission in progress.
So if I took the space industry off, that would penalize his mission control or something for a while, but could potentially get him his investigate up sooner. We don't necessarily need his investigate up sooner, I suppose, as well. Fires a criminal. Okay.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
And more of our stuff is coming down off of Crackdown.
Score one for the good guys.
Close to full here. Purge. Oh, Protectorates are fighting the servants. Okay. Yeah, we want them to be fighting each other. That works for us. Victor 72 completes transport to Low Earth. Are we getting even more in that fleet? No, 72 has stayed independent. It has its own fleet. It's coming to us. Oh dear. Here comes the retaliation. Our station is not going to survive this retaliation. We will accept engagement. We will hit auto-resolve and yeah. Dock to the station. Technically we had a point defense though. It should have tried to defend, but wasn't going to win against that. That's fair. there goes Scipio. Okay, give me a new orbital in medium Earth orbit. 60 days. You'll lose flesh resources, so solar panel up. You're gonna need a... Well, we're gonna want a skunk work, so slap those skunk works in. Solar array up, 60 days. Point defensive array. You'll be up too soon, but that's probably fine. And then we had 4 space docks there, so we're going to replace the space docks. Again, those will probably become a little too soon. Because the power won't be up for 60 but that meets the minimum requirements to basically rebuild what I had. So I suppose for the moment is what we'll do. I need more power, I can slap down more solar arrays. If I want better space docks, I could do that later as well. Okay.
Your orders.
Let's go say hi.
Initiating contact.
Your orders? We're going in.
Okay, you can grab more admin. And we'll let more engineering orgs on you. Get our products going a little bit faster again. Okay. On you, I would like to get that science on you, or that discovery on you sooner. Oh, at the moment it would be taking a two slot off, right? So what would I be putting on with it? Probably take you off. Okay, so we'll take you off. Put you on for the investigate, and you on persuasion. Basically, this is where we were. Okay. And looking at the time, this is probably a good place to put a part break in. So if you are watching on YouTube, hopefully in the next one we'll get some fleets that succeed. We had one successful fleet engagement. So at this point it really comes down to we want to start expanding our space science and have fleets that can engage the aliens in defense of our stations. We kind of don't want them to do surveillance either, but for the moment, 6 surveillance is a little aggressive. So there's a 5 fleet up there. A 1 fleet up there, so there is an easy fleet up there to get rid of. And then we got 72 flying around. We'll see if they immediately go for Farragut Station. Hopefully they don't. We can get a dockyard going again. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, they'll put up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break to sip a little bit of my tea, and then we're going to get right back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.